Hey, Pastor.
what's up?
Not much. Looking at a bunch of pig tracks.
Lots of pig tracks?
Yeah, there was like 20 of them here last night.
Oh, geez.
But they never succeeded on getting into the pen.
That's always important.
My turkeys may have had a heart attack, but they didn't get eaten.
They're all still alive? They're all doing good?
Oh yeah, they're in the pen.
Good.
You can't really see them because it's all palleted around it. But I got a bunch of wood pallets all the way around the pen. But
Huh. Well, good. I'm glad that it's pig proof.
that's the only way I can get them to stay out of the pen
Wow.
is put pallets up. But I mean, I could try to show you. Hold on. There's a couple in this corner over here, so I don't know if you can really see them.
Let's see. Huh. Hey, turkeys.
But they're in there.
Yep, I see them. Huh.
Yeah, we had to put a bunch of pallets up because the pigs kept on going through the brick wall that we had.
Huh.
So we're like, okay, now go through the pallet
Hey, Dirty Laundry, how are you
and,
this morning?
and the brick wall.
Crazy. Yeah, I was debating not going live at all today because I've got a lot to do with my, animal, doing the tanks, doing the rabbit pen. But I thought, you know what, I'll still do it. I'll just be working on them while I'm live.
Yeah,
Because I got lots to do, and the rats are doing well. They're in the same cage. They've been tussling a little bit. They'll tackle each other and just play like they play rough, but nobody is squeaking out of pain. There's no blood, so everything's good. And I went and checked on them this morning, and they're both alive. They're both good. So, yay, they're in the same cage now.
that's a good thing.
Yeah. So, going well.
Well, good.
What do you mean, dirty laundry? Why more than you deserve to be? See you, Simple Joys. Have a good day. I'm trying to motivate myself. I don't want to do all these animal chores.
Yeah,
Gotta go and empty the rabbit litter box. I have to I have to put them in a dog kennel so that I can fold up their pen, get rid of their sheet. Um, just give them a good old fashioned cleaning. And they're not fond of it because I gotta actually grab them and put them in a kennel.
uh-oh.
So usually I'll get one of them, and then the other one's like, "You're not getting me," and
Yeah.
tries to play keep away a little bit.
Yeah, that's what these turkeys do when I had to put them in the tote overnight. They would try to take off and play keep away from me.
And then last night when I was at work, one of the dogs, I mean, he's getting shipped to a different location today, so it's kind of sad. But he was messing with me yesterday. I was feeding everybody, and I was feeding the dogs in isolation first, and he was barking at me because he was pulled off the wall because he is getting shipped away, so he's not staying. So they took him off the wall, and he was in the kennel, like he could see everything that I was doing. And he saw that I kept messing with the food and bowls and things, so he was barking at me and barking at me and barking at me. So I was like, okay, I'll feed you in a second. So after I got done the dogs in isolation, I fed him, and he gobbled it up and then barked at me like he was still starving, like I never fed him at all. And then when I finally got that done, then he pooped in the kennel and stepped all in it and spread it all over everything. So, oh, the dog is reverse sneezing. Hang on just a second. Okay, she's good. So I finished what I was doing and cleaned him out. It was stinky, it was gross, and then literally 5 minutes after I cleaned it out, he pooped again
Uh,
and spread it all over the place. I'm like, are you kidding me? I was trying to close up so that we could go home, and he just kept on pooping. I'm like, this is your farewell gift, right?
yep.
Oh my goodness.
Did your other little one leave?
My favorite one is still there. We did sell. Apparently, we did sell 3 other dogs. So there were 3 dogs that aren't there anymore. The boxer is one of them. She's gone. Um, then there are a couple other ones that are gone. So it's still hard to say bye to them. Let's
Uh,
see what the chat says. Hey, Fo. I don't know why I just say that because things going on in my life. I don't know why I'm even alive. Still, my blood pressure is really low. My doctors are concerned. Well, hopefully, they can figure out why it's so low and get you do whatever they need to do for you. Yeah, that's not good. I think my heart is giving out on me. I don't think. Oh, well, I will be praying for you, and if you're meant to be around, you will be around.
yep.
Don't get too down. Just think about the blessings in your life, and it's easy to get overwhelmed with all the negative that we go through. We just got to remember that every morning is a blessing when we wake up. When we just wake up, that's a blessing right there that we've woken up.
That it is.
So you're here for another day for a reason. I think something attacked my leg overnight. I've got like on one leg, I've got like so many bites. I don't understand. Just on my one leg.
I don't know if you can quiet at all.
Huh?
I don't know if you can see this chicken wire right here,
Okay.
but that's how tall the turkeys will get up to.
Wow.
When
They're gonna
when
be big.
when they stretch out their necks, when they're stretched way out,
Wow.
that's how it's gonna be. So they'll be about as tall as this pin.
Wow. That's crazy. Well, I am going to still be praying, Dirty Laundry, that you will be around longer than you think. Um, God does perform miracles still, so we will see. We will see.
Well, Pastor, I'm gonna jump off of here and jump in
Okay.
because my sister wants me to go to town with her today. So,
Okay. All right.
oh, hold on.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna take it first, actually. Let me get back here. Ah, they quit. Never mind. They was threatening, but then they decided to quit. But right after I did it. So I'm gonna jump back in chat.
Okay. All right. I am gonna just disappear for a few minutes and go wash my hair. It is needed. I look terrible. And then I will be back, you guys. So, whoops. Um, hang out and chit chat, and I should be back as soon as possible. I was trying to catch them. Oh, you were trying to catch them strutting. Gotcha. I'm gonna bring my phone upstairs so that I could see, so that I could peek in on the chat. But I will be back, you guys. I will be back. I spend so much time live streaming that it doesn't leave me a lot of time to do the things I need to do, like wash my hair and do my animal chores. So that's what I'm going to be. Woo! Hello. But that's what I'm going to be doing. So let me go and do that, and then I'll come back around, and I've got fish tanks to take care of and rabbits to take care of. So I will be right back. You're gonna be playing Conan? Alrighty. Alright guys, I'm back in the room. Clean hair. Still wet, but clean hair. And then I'm gonna have to I'll sit for a little bit because I want to drink my coffee, but then I gotta get to work on my animals. The rabbits need their litter dumped. They're gonna get put in a kennel so that off to the side so that I can fold up their pen and get rid of their sheet. And I'm actually just gonna not give them another sheet. I'm just gonna put them right on the floor because without the carpet, it slides around and half the time the sheet is, pulled in and they're on the floor anyway. So I'm just going to do away with the sheet. My husband's worried they're gonna pee on the floor, but they rarely pee on the floor. They'll poop, but then I could go in there with a broom and sweep it up and all of that. They don't typically pee on the floor. So yeah, I do work today. I work at 5. I don't have another day off until Monday. But I'm gonna go grab my coffee and enjoy that before I have to do the rabbits and the fish. Because my fish need a water change because they're I was a little bit behind on doing them, so they really need theirs done. But my motivation. All right, coffee. Coffee, coffee. How is everybody doing? Hey, average girl. I didn't really say hi. I just answered your question. Coffee. And it's cold. Cold coffee. I like cold coffee with my mocha creamer in it. Iced coffee. If I forget to have it brewed until the morning of, then it's hot coffee. But if it's brewed the night before, it's cold coffee. Works for me either way. But today, when I'm at work, I will probably be doing some nail trims. We have less dogs than we did before because we sold 3 approximately since I'd been there Tuesday. So Tuesday I had counted all the dogs and we had 21 dogs. Yesterday we had 17 dogs, and 5 of those dogs are in isolation, so I don't even have to give them baths. So 17 minus 5, and that's how many dogs I have to wash on Sunday. So if I can get any of them done today as well, I've only got 2 dogs to do nebulizer on. So while I'm doing nail trims, if I can throw a few baths in there too, that's less for me to do on Sunday. Because Saturday, I got to do crickets. Yippee. Yep, it's still a lot of dogs. It really is a lot of dogs. And yeah, we don't give the isolated dogs baths, which our Pyrenees really desperately needs one because she rolled in her poop. So she's got dried poop on the back of her neck. I'm going to try and at least brush that out the best I can. She's pretty stinky. But while they're in isolation, they don't get baths. Our Greyhound and our Pomeranian and our Yorkie Cavalier and our Aussie are all out of isolation and back on the wall, which is nice. That Aussie has been in isolation since I started my job. So it's finally nice to see her out and out on the wall. And it was funny because one of the managers, she is his favorite, and he comes back there and takes her out and snuggles her. And it was funny though because he was holding on to her and I'm doing my stuff back there, and all she's staring at me, and I'm like, what? She's just staring at me, but I'm the person that provides the food, so she's just staring at me. Yeah, it's a workload. It is. And we had somebody yesterday come in and like totally, he wanted to talk to management, and it was closer to closing, which was really annoying because the managers were trying to close the fish area and couldn't do it because this guy was monopolizing. Um, yeah, I can find out how much they want for the Aussie. She's super sweet. Um, but he came in and made a big stink about the fact that and I'm like, what planet is he from? I've always seen ferrets drink out of bottles, but of course any animal can drink out of a bowl. Um, the rats can drink out of a bowl. It just the water gets dirty fast. Um, my rabbits drink out of a bowl. Um, and the thing is, I'm like, dude, do you not see the dogs? Dogs typically drink out of bowls, but all these dogs in these kennels, on the wall and all that, they're drinking out of water bottles, like ginormous water bottles. So you're making a big stink out of the ferrets, but you're ignoring the fact that 17 dogs have water bottles. Hello, it's temporary. But he just could not stop saying how we were, and the enclosure's not right. And I'm like, of course it's not. None of the animals in the store have proper size enclosures. It's meant to be temporary. It doesn't mean that, that's what we condone. Like, if we put all the animals in proper size enclosures in the store, we wouldn't have room for merchandise. It's like crazy. So, and the ferrets are typically only with us for maybe a couple of weeks before they're sold. I think they can handle a water bottle for a couple of weeks. The dogs are drinking out of water bottles until they're sold. So, I mean, I don't know. He just made it like, and he was like, every person that worked there that came to talk to him, he was like, what's your name and what's your position? And like, he really was, I raise ferrets and I do. Oh, good for you. If you want these ferrets to drink out of bowls, uh purchase them or shut up, because we don't have time. They would play in the water, they'll get bedding in the water, and if they end up ingesting that bedding from the water, they're going to get impacted, and then we're going to have a problem. We don't have time to be watching over their water bowls 24/7. We have other things that we have to do. Like, for heaven's sakes. So, yeah, he just kept monopolizing the people so that we couldn't do our closing stuff. And, I know that I can be opinionated on enclosures and things like that. Like, I don't like that the hermit crab enclosure is too small, but that's just a upgrade of a tank, a little bit of an upgrade of a tank. All the hamsters are in 10-gallon tanks when technically that's far too small. But I know it's temporary. It's a temporary situation while they're in the store. It doesn't mean that that's what we condone. And when we're selling an animal, I will totally say, this is what you need to do. There was a lady that came in yesterday and she wanted to get a couple of rats for pets. When I thought, yay. And I wish we could turn people away because she was openly honest about how she's kept rats. She's like, she has a rat right now and it's in a tank, which is not an ideal enclosure for a rat. There's not good ventilation, which will mess with their respiratory system. And they have nothing to climb on. Rats are climbers. They want to climb. They can't climb up the side of a tank. So one of the salespeople who I talk to about rats a lot because he's got rats, and you know, I would get advice from him about ours and stuff like that. He was just beside himself over this lady because when he was trying to say this is what they need, she was like, I've kept rats my whole life. And I'm like, did you tell her? Well, she's been keeping rats her whole life wrong if this is the way she's doing it, because I guarantee you the tank is not near big enough and she's wanting to put more rats into it. But I was like, can we refuse a sale on an animal if we know that they're not going to be taken care of properly? Like, it burns me that someone was openly saying how they were going to take care of them, how they were going to house them, and it was totally wrong, and she didn't want to hear reason. She did not want, outdated info. All she has to do is Google to see that what they need. That's what my son did, and that's how he found out what size cage they need. Like, I don't understand. Exactly, average girl. Like a vase with glass beads for a beta. She did not want to hear. She's like, I've kept him my whole life. And every time the guy came back and just he was venting, and I was venting along with him because it irks me that people are so close-minded and want to do things the wrong way and don't care. Like, maybe in her mind she was like, well, at least it's not dying. It's not going to be a feeder. I'm saving it. That could have been her mindset. But okay, you're saving its life, but it's not going to be thriving in a fish tank, irritates me. Hi, Jenna. Sorry, I was venting.
No, it's okay. Hold on.
Hello, Wolfex. Free range pets are the way to go. Just have cats. Yep. And the guy with the ferrets, he was like, my ferrets have run of the house and all of that. And that's wonderful, but we can't let our ferrets run around the store. Hello? Oh, my goodness. Him and his wife, they just monopolized the time of all of the managers while they were supposed to be doing like closing stuff. They wouldn't let them go. You're going to get your beta in a couple of weeks. Awesome. 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 A couple of our employees on Tuesday got a couple of betas. I was like, ooh, what fish did you get? A beta. And I was like, let me see. My betas need a drastic water change. And then the rabbits need to be cleaned out. The guinea pigs need to be cleaned out. I need to still get the male guinea pig out of Ian's room and put him in with Lily and separate them, put a divider in, but I haven't got around to that yet. I meant to do that when Ian was here last, but he's going to be here again soon because, guys, Ian's birthday is July 8th, so he's going to be here for his birthday. He'll be turning 17, my baby. You want dwarf gouramis, and I also want we have a couple of hermit crabs still, and I want them. I was like, I saw them, and because it really irritates me, even more than the fact that they're in a small tank. They don't have enough substrate. So the biggest problem in that setup is that they can't bury themselves. Like, what happens if they need to molt while they're in the store? They can't, because they can't bury themselves. So that, I really want to get them out of there and bring them home, but it would be $15 for me to take home the 2 hermit crabs, but then I would need the eco earth, and then I would need the heater, and I don't have money for that right now, but I really want to get those hermit crabs out of there because they can't molt. You know, at this point, the size of the tank don't matter, but they don't have near enough. They can't bury themselves. So, and that is essential for them. They have to be able to bury themselves. That's
So
why
how are you doing?
Yeah, that's why I suggested just enough so the top of the shell stick. Yeah, and the thing is, you could see the entire crab because there is not enough substrate in there. I actually took a video. Let me show you guys. I took a video last night. I could see their little faces. I could see their beady little eyes. And I was like to my husband, I was like, I really, really like the substrate barely goes above the black part, at least in that corner, barely goes above the black part of that fish tank, the frame. And you're gonna have to see me in yuck. Oh, here. I don't have makeup on, guys, and my hair is wet. I'm sorry. Hello. But here is the hermit crabs. They totally can't bury themselves. Totally can't. Like, there's nothing in that corner.
Well,
Trying to. In fact, you could see the bottom of the tank over there. I want them, you guys. I don't have enough money to get them. $15 just for the 2 of them, and then I'd have to get the eco earth and the heater. And I can manage to get plants and bowls, but it drives me batty that I want to get them out of there.
hey Passion, how are you?
I'm not too bad besides venting.
and you look fine. Like, I never wear makeup anyway.
I usually at least wear some sort of eye makeup so I don't look tired, but no eye makeup on me this morning or anything, and my hair is wet. I put a little braid in the back.
Nothing wrong with wet hair. You're fine.
I got my coffee in here because I had it in the coffee pot just sitting in the fridge, and my husband came home earlier than I thought. I thought he was supposed to come home today, and he came home yesterday, right before I had to go to work, and he wanted to brew coffee for himself, and I was like, okay, well, I've got all this yet.
It's like,
he put
no coffee for me.
He put it in here and poured it out of the pot into here, put it in the fridge for me, and then brewed his own. So this is like all mine.
You know what was funny? Cab 7 thought I was like 7 years old. Cab was, I think he was teasing me.
Yeah, see, I actually have a 55-gallon in the garage, average girl, and I was like, I can fill that thing up and I can put like a bunch of crabs in there, like a bunch. And what actually, if I don't get the crabs from the store, because I would get a discount too, even if they're $15 and I would get a discount, but the street fair that comes around every year around September, they actually have kind of like some of the games that have goldfish that you can win. They actually have hermit crabs, which irritates the hell out of me because everybody that wins them is not going to know how to take care of them. Ian actually told me last year his stepsisters won hermit crabs at the game that they were playing, and they put them in a tank, which he said wasn't big enough, They put the wrong substrate in there. They didn't have humidity. It wasn't deep enough, and they ended up only having them a couple of months, and then they died, which is horribly short. Like, that's horribly, you cut their lives way short, because they can live for like years and years and years and years and years and years. They can live for a long, long time. And 2 months and they're dead. It's because they weren't taking care. They suffocated. There wasn't any humidity in there. They need the humidity to breathe.
Yeah, I actually had a hermit crab when I was very little too, and I think, like, since I didn't know how to take care of them well, and I don't think my parents did either, it ended up dying sadly. So
Yeah.
like, unless you know how to take care of them, like, most people don't know how to take care of them, probably.
Like, there are some people that think they need to, like, they need shallow water. They need fresh water, shallow. They need salt water, shallow, so they can soak in it, but you don't want them to drown in it. But yeah, at the same time, they need moist, humid air to breathe, because they do have gills. Like, some people think because they have gills, they can breathe underwater. No, they can't. They can't breathe underwater. They will drown. But they need the humid air to breathe, and if the air is too dry, they will suffocate.
Now I know if I ever get one again.
Caribbean.
Like, you know what I really want? I really want like a really small pet, but I don't know if Dad would let me have a small pet like a hedgehog or not.
Hedgehogs would be a little tricky too.
They're so cute though.
You'd have to definitely do research on that, their care needs.
Yeah, I would have to look everything up.
I actually played her, since you like gardening, Jenna, you could actually get a fish tank, like a 10-gallon fish tank, and put gardens. You can order on Amazon garden snails, and they get to be like a big size. And you just
do they help the garden or something?
Well, you wouldn't actually put them in your garden because they might rot, but they are considered garden snails, but you can keep them as pets in a tank in your house and like feed them, and they'd have soil or eco earth that they can crawl through. You would feed them like veggies or plant life type of thing, and whatever, and they would basically be your pets, and they're going to be more observational pets, but it would be really cool to watch them.
Like, you wouldn't really be able to hold them that much.
No, not really. But the same with hermit crabs. Hermit crabs typically are going to be more observational too, because they do stress out easy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It looks like my dad got rid of the sticky trap, because I don't like the sticky traps either. And like, I'm happy I was able to save the chipmunk again.
Yeah.
Because like, I agree with you on the quick traps, the ones where they don't make them suffer.
Get it over with quickly. They don't feel it, but yeah, when they have to,
I feel even worse when they feel it.
Yeah, I don't like the ones that have slow deaths, the ones that poison them or that just get them stuck and they starve to death there, or whatever. I don't like those. I don't like.
I asked Dad if maybe he could look into like ones that are like no kill, but I don't know how much those are.
Oh, they're not going to be very much. I had a no kill trap for a mouse. And it's just like a little cube. It was not a cube.
No,
it was
the
like
thing is, like, he has issues with chipmunks going into the garage and like chewing on stuff.
Because
we had put traps in there.
We had mice in the house, and when Ian was 4 years old, a cat caught one. So I thought, well, the cat caught one. Well, there's got to be another one. If there's one, there's another. So I went and I got the live trap, and it was about that long. Put peanut butter on the far end inside, and when they go in, the door shuts and they can't get back out. So it was in there, and he was scared. I mean, when I found him in there, he was just this tiny little cute little mouse, And he was
Aw.
scared, but I picked it up, and Ian and I walked over to one of the parks, the 4-H park actually, and we let him go. And it did my heart good to even watch Ian just get so excited over the fact that this mouse was like bounding away. So I felt good about that. I mean, he didn't die. He didn't come back to my house. He's just free as a bird in a field. Now, the no-kill for the chipmunks, that could be different because if you catch them and release them, they're probably still going to come back around because chances are they have their home nearby.
Yeah. I think that because like they hang around by the neighbor that lives right behind us. Like they hang out by their storage shed too.
Yeah. They probably have their nest nearby or their burrow or however they make their home.
I don't know what it's called either. Their nest, their home. Let's just say their home.
Yeah.
And you know what was funny? I was sitting outside one time. I feel connected to all the animals around our house. I love animals too, and I never want to hurt any. I don't even hurt bugs. I always save bugs that get in the house, and I always put them back outside.
Yeah, we had a moth. I actually have a YouTube video. There's a video on my channel somewhere where I had a nighttime visitor, and there was a moth. It was a big moth in my bedroom, and I captured it in a container and I released
Oh
it
yeah,
out.
that's what I do. I always capture them in like a jar and then like I release them outside.
Yep, I released it outside and I was like, be free.
I don't use anything fancy. I use the old paper covering the jar trick.
Yeah, I put like since it was on the ceiling, I kind of put the container over top of it and I dragged it to the side to kind of knock it off the ceiling into the container, and then I covered it and took it outside.
I swear I'm like the guardian of bugs, the guardian of animals.
There are some
the guardian of flowers.
There are some bugs that I'll just kill, like stink bugs. We get stink bugs in the bedroom, and I'll kill those. I'll capture them, and then I usually flush them down the toilet. Because I don't like crunching bugs. I hate the crunching sensation of squishing bugs.
I'm one of those weird people that can't hurt bugs at all because like I find them interesting.
Yeah, I do remember as a kid, I ended up stepping on, I think it was either a butterfly or a moth. And I had stepped on it, not fully because I didn't kill it. It wouldn't fly anymore. And I took it home and I put it in a jar and I put air holes in there and I took care of it, and I even took it to school once. I took it to school and I did a project on a moth. So I brought it with me. I ended up accidentally killing it because condensation built up in the jar and he got stuck to the side, and I ended up I had good intentions when I was a kid, but I didn't know what I was doing. I had accidentally killed that moth. I had accidentally killed a crayfish. I accidentally killed a mouse. All natural things that killed them, but if I had taken care of them better, it wouldn't have happened. Like the mouse I'd left outside in an ice cream bucket, and we'd gone to church and it rained while we were at church, and the bucket filled with water and the mouse drowned. And then I had a jar with a little baby crayfish in it, and it got too hot outside and the water got too hot, and I basically cooked my crayfish. Those were things that, were out of my control that really upset me when I discovered that it happened. I hadn't thought ahead about what could happen. Yeah, I don't like cockroaches either. Cockroaches, woo! And
I know this is random, but my hair's getting longer. Look.
Nice.
Yeah, people probably think I put it up or something, but like I had boy short hair at one point, so now it's like growing out. from
I
all
had
directions.
boy short hair when I was a kid, and I can't believe my mother cut my hair like that. I was like,
Yeah. Oh, you know that shave style, like where people shave off the back part of their hair and then they like flip it
yeah,
over. Do you know that style?
yeah.
Like I had that style before, and now it's finally I had the shaved style. Like I had it like all the back of my head was shaved,
Usually.
and then that's finally grown out.
Sorry, Stacy came downstairs. She started a new job, and she's working thirds, so she worked overnight. And you were off at 7 this morning.
Yeah, it's 11. I went up at 11.
11 to 7. So she just came down. She's in a good mood. She said, normally I'm
Well, because like I haven't slept since like yesterday night, last night. No, not even no, like 2 nights ago, something like that. And I can't sleep at the
I'm actually using the microphone on my laptop because like my laptop has one of those built-in cameras.
yeah.
And like, how do you think the microphone sounds here?
It sounds good to me.
Does the microphone sound better? Not as echoey?
Yeah, you're not as garbled. Look at something ate my leg in the middle of the night. I don't know what it is. Yeah, average girl said, I love how graveyard shifts mess up your internal clock. That's basically, I think, what it's about. She's only worked once.
I've done
It was her first day. She used to work first shift.
Passion. I did third shift once for like 6 months straight.
Did you?
Yeah, that was when I first started working too. When I first started working, I started off with third shift right away. Like, and that was like right out of high school because I was held back in first grade. So I graduated high school when I was 19 instead of 18.
So did Stacy. So you got something in common. Oh, hush.
And and I didn't start working until like the year after high school. I didn't work in high school at all.
Huh. Come
So I
over here.
started like
Let everybody see you. Let everybody see your pretty face.
hello.
You look better than me.
It's like
I'm closer to your age,
I
Stacey.
just
I'm
won't go.
28.
early.
Come here. Come here.
Passion, tell her that I'm close to her age.
Yeah, well, yeah, Jenna's 28. She's 20. So there's Stacy.
Hello.
She's so pretty.
Oh, wow.
I can't wait until my hair is long like yours again, Stacey.
Her hair goes all the way down to her butt.
I've actually had butt length hair before, but then I cut it all off. I regret cutting my hair.
Judge your appearance, especially when you worked all night.
Stop leaving
She
me.
looks pretty good for having worked all night.
Thanks. I guess that'll lie.
See how short my hair is still?
You did take the job at
Like,
the ranch?
growing out right now.
Awesome. What are you going to be doing there?
Huh?
Zach said he took the job at the ranch.
Oh yeah. I was gonna kick his butt for not working there.
Oh, I think this is a different one.
Oh, okay. I
I
was gonna say, go and take the offer back, dude. Cause I did that once before too. Like, I declined a job offer, and then my friend was like, "Call them back."
Building fences. That's cool.
Ooh.
He's going to be building fences at the ranch.
I got paid
Nice.
today,
You got paid today?
and I got paid more than I thought.
That's always a nice surprise, getting paid more than you thought you were going to get paid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get paid.
I've had that before
Paid
too.
less. I'm going to get paid less because we're closed on the 4th, and I have the same days off, Monday and Wednesday, but instead of letting me work Wednesday because Thursday we're closed, I have Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday off now, so I'm going to be short a day on my check.
Oh,
So, oh, her hair smells good.
thanks. I also get that a lot.
Her hair smells so good.
Yeah,
This is
until I straighten it.
Until she straightens it and then it smells burnt.
Yeah.
this is how long my hair is right now. It's growing out.
Yeah, your
See?
hair is really short. Yeah, but it's
Growing
growing.
out right now.
It's growing. Yep, it's like a bonus. Yep. You're gonna feed livestock too. That's cool. I'm not excited for the next check. All the big bills come out of this one. Yeah, I hate when that happens.
You wanna play?
It's like, yeah, I got paid. Oh, there goes all the money.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm more excited that I got paid because like I only got paid for 2 days, so like the whole paycheck was gonna have to go to my car insurance, but now I can get like Subway.
It's gonna be really. It's been hot this week, and it's gonna be really hot again next week too. It's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
been hot here. It's been hot here. Let me see.
It's been in the 80s.
I want a slushie.
Excuse me.
Oh, you want to go get a slushie?
That was like the loudest burp ever.
Oh yeah, you burped.
What?
Let's see. Did you burp?
Yeah, that was me.
At least you didn't fart.
I can be very vulgar at times.
86 right now. It's supposed to go up to 90.
I know.
Wow.
It's
It's gonna be like
It is. I went to the bathroom yesterday before I went to work and I was breaking into a sweat. It's too hot.
I made my straighten my hair. Where you like dripping sweat.
Yeah. You got to turn the fan around and blow it in. I mean, it may be taking in the hot air, but at least there's a breeze.
Yeah.
4 hours a day is a start. It's definitely a start, Zach. That's what, like, my evening shifts at work are only 4.5. Real feel is
the chance of rain went down. Now it's only gonna be 30% chance of rain.
I think I'm gonna wear some clothes today.
You're not going to wear clothes today?
No.
She's going to be naked today, guys.
So how are you, Stacy?
It's too hot for that.
She said, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I should be sleeping right now, but I think I'm gonna go get some food.
I want food.
Yeah, me too.
Real feel is 89, so
Bella, you're gonna fall off the couch.
feels like 89 right now, and it's only 11:30.
Yeah, at first tomorrow was gonna be like 86, but now it's only gonna be 80, so that's good.
I'm glad you'll still be able to make it to the stream, Zach. You should come and join the panel or join the stream more often.
I think I'm good. I gotta sleep or whatever.
You should sleep or whatever. Oh,
I'm so excited for Comic Con tomorrow, Passion.
I'm wearing
Passion,
short
tomorrow is Comic Con finally.
anymore.
Yeah, it is.
She lives in Texas, so it's
yeah.
over 100.
Yeah.
Passion, tomorrow is finally Comic Con.
Texas is hotter than
When do
that.
you leave for Comic Con?
I'm going to Comic Con tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're probably gonna leave around noon, so we'll be there. We'll only be there in the afternoon. We're only going for like 1 day, so.
I wish I could take you to work with me. You could work with me.
We're all thoughts. What's thoughts when summer hits? It's and Zach's in Arizona. It's 107 there.
We shouldn't complain then. We shouldn't complain.
Yeah, I can't complain with 90 if it's 100. Ugh.
I might like cut all my hair off. So if I can home bald, you know what?
Don't cut it off. It'll grow back even thicker.
I know. I've never shaved my hair off before. It was the first time for everything. Okay. Just kidding. Do that.
I'm hoping I'll find something cool to buy because usually I try to buy at least like one thing at Comic Con.
That hoe over there?
What?
That's what Average Girl said with that when I read that thoughts. It's that hoe over there equals thoughts. Who's the hoe?
Oh yeah, I gotta show you the. I got this from Etsy. Someone made it for me. So like this shirt this shirt is one of a kind, so no one else has it. Since I got it custom made off Etsy. This is my Star Trek shirt.
Oh yeah, you're gonna wear that to Comic-Con, right?
Yeah, I've had it for a while. I usually save it for like conventions, obviously, because it's more
Yeah.
of like a costume shirt. Like
That's the
that way I can still dress up a little bit, but not like too much, because I wanna like be in like relaxing clothes because it's gonna be hot.
Ooh, that's the 2019 way of saying slut. I call us slots because we're damn near naked. Oh man.
I hope Nike goes live again tonight because she said she'll try to go live again.
Yeah. There was something that I was gonna say and I can't remember what it is.
I'm so confused if I didn't take a shower.
Your hair, you don't even look like you need to. You're like,
Well,
your hair
I
is
took a
still
shower like
clean.
late last night before work. So like that's good, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't go to sleep. I mean, I was up all night. I don't even know. Like I'm so confused.
I think it counts as today. If she took a shower last night before she went to work, do you think she needs to do it again, like today, or just wait till she gets home tomorrow?
Sometimes I don't shower.
Her hair is still, that's why it smells good. Her hair is still
Yeah.
damp in places from last night because her hair is so thick.
Sometimes I don't shower for a few days. Technically, it's not good to shower every day because it can dry out your hair and skin.
You're supposed to wash your body every day, not your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say it's not good to shower every day because then you let the natural oils in your hair go through.
Yeah, natural oils in your hair kind of deplete when you wash too much.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I don't shower for a couple of days or so.
Zach said tomorrow, shower tomorrow. Now, if you had a job where you came home stinking,
Yeah.
that would be different and dirty and greasy.
My job is literally so easy for how much I'm getting paid.
What do you
I've
do?
never had a job this easy. I make straws.
Oh, she's the paper straws?
Yeah.
She's making paper straws, you guys. That's what she does for her job now.
It's not that exciting, but
maybe I need to switch jobs.
Yeah, you should. Like this job, like even though I just started, I already get holiday pay and vacation, and like basically all I do is stand there and put straws in it because like I run the machine. Well, I don't yet because I'm getting trained. I'll eventually run my own machine. You like start it up and you like check stuff frequently, and you just put the paper straws from the little thing it comes out of into a box like all night. It's the boringest job I've ever had.
Yeah, paper straws.
But you'd have to work third or second.
Yeah.
So you get Friday and Saturday off.
I don't know. I really like working with the animals, but I don't get paid a lot. And it is hard work. It's a lot. It's a lot for one person to do.
I think I'm gonna start volunteering.
But
animal shelter
if she is saying like it's like the simplest job ever, and you get paid really well, what's the
$14 an hour?
The starting pay is $14 an hour to make these straws.
I don't know if you would get started at $14 an hour because the paper winding position is pays $14 an hour starting out, but yeah, you don't really have any factory experience.
Yeah.
So you might start at like 13.
Well, I've never made that much before in my life. The most I've ever made is
40 hours a week.
9.
Oh man, yeah, I can't do that no more. After I stopped fast food.
My jobs have never had to pay all the bills though.
Yeah, it's true. Fine.
So, except for when I got divorced, but I couldn't find anything, and I didn't want to have somebody constantly raising Ian while I was working.
Yeah. I don't really want any roommates, so I don't know anything else.
Yeah, stay with what you love, and you won't get tired of it. Yeah. I mean, right now, my favorite shift is the closing, but it's not, the paychecks are small because, I mean, I got to take into account that I get paid every week. So, it makes the checks look really small when I'm only working. like $8.50 an hour.
But how much do you get paid on your paycheck? Like a full, like regular paycheck?
Like if I don't work Sunday, the paycheck is only like 120.
Oh man.
Yeah. If I work Sunday, it's more like 200. But
Well,
that's per week.
Yeah.
But
at
in
least the hours, though, right?
yeah, once the summer is over, and I'm just supplemental. It's
I
but
get paid bi-weekly, but my pay be a couple thousand per
yeah,
paycheck.
that's good.
Yeah.
Once summer is over, though, I'll be working more daytime hours, and those are 8-hour shifts. I'll be more full time than I am, so that'll make a difference. But it's going to be a lot harder work because there's going to be a lot more to do. Because when I show up at work now in the evening, the dogs have recently been cleaned out. The day has been in full swing. But when you show up first thing in the morning, every single dog has pooped. So before opening, you have to make sure that all the dogs are presentable in their kennels. So it's a lot of work starting out. You go in there and you have to go through every single kennel and clean them out because they've pooped overnight several times.
When you
So,
you gotta stick
yay.
your hand in there.
Huh?
The cricket.
Huh?
You gotta stick your hand in there with
Yes.
that's
Yeah, Saturday I got to do the crickets too, and Tuesdays during the day also the crickets get done.
Hey, Passion, I'll be right back.
All right. But yeah, I put a glove on because if they land on me, at least then they're not actually on me, because crickets actually do bite too. So I got to put my hand in and shake them all off of the carton and then put the carton over. And then once that's all out, then their food dish is in the bottom and they're crawling all over each other and they're in the dish and I have to try and get the dish out. Like I got to literally put my hand in there with thousands of crickets crawling around in there to pull out the dish. It's terrible, terrible, terrible.
I'll probably take a nap later because I woke up so early. It's hard for me to sleep when there's daylight in my room and I can't close my curtains to have my AC in it because then I'm stuck in curtains. And I'm not trying to be hot either, so.
Yeah. Oh, I turned on the AC in Ian's room yesterday just because it was so hot in there and I didn't want the cat and the guinea pig and the rats to overheat. It sounds disgusting. Stop. It is disgusting. And you saw the video of the cricket waterfall.
That sounds
The cricket waterfall.
Oh, you don't gotta show me.
It's what I gotta deal with.
I don't wanna see all that though.
Let's see. Or pictures of poop. Because I have to send
Oh, you'd be sending pictures.
there's the cricket waterfall. And here is me actually taking them out. There's my gloves. See, gotta.
Man, that looks nasty.
It's gross. And just the short time that they're in there, there's all poop all in the bin.
Crickets don't look right. Nice.
Nope, they're creepy.
Yeah. But like, it was some ladybugs. That would be I like ladybugs.
And then they got these potatoes in here. It's disgusting. And there's their food dish.
In Tennessee, well, not like everywhere in Tennessee, but in Pulaski where we live, we have like ladybug season, and basically it's like all the ladybugs are like attacking you. Like there was this, I think it was last year. There was literally like, it looked like a horror movie. Like it was swarms of ladybugs. Like
that's what that reminds me of when the bin is empty and there's still thousands of crickets in there and they're crawling all over each other. It's a horror movie.
Like it was like all over our house, like, and even like just flying. It looked like it was raining. Literally ladybugs. Like
now they sound pretty. The whole time I'm cleaning them out, all I hear is cricket noises. Like I love the sound of them, but they stink. They stink.
Trying to make more babies.
They stink.
Well, I mean, you are cleaning up cricket shit.
You are cleaning up cricket shit.
Yeah,
Fo loves crickets. They're cool, she says. Oh.
I think me and Dad are gonna finish my fast for today. He doesn't know it, but
Cats like to eat them. I bet the rats would too. Yeah. Every now and then we'll find crickets in like when we had the Staffy, my favorite little Staffy, when she was in the isolation room, which is also where the crickets are stored. And they would get out when the salespeople would be scooping up because you got to count them. If somebody wants 24, you better be giving them 24 crickets. So as you scoop them up, you got to count them as they're falling in the bag. And half the time there's crickets jumping around in the isolation room because some have escaped. And I've seen one every now and then they kind of get into the kennel and puppies will eat them.
you know how like hair grows overnight or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I was worried I'd have to shave it next day. I don't know.
I've got
Because
it.
I was up all night, but like I'm wearing shorts today. It's too hot to be wearing pants.
Yeah, it's
And normally when I wear shorts, I take a shower in the morning because I'm really feel like fresh.
yeah. I would imagine that the rat, the store rat that we have running around in the store, would probably eat the crickets if he finds them. And he also raids the feeders. He raids their food. So it's protein like a pet's version of a potato chip. Ew. Ew. I guess I could stop making you see
Yeah.
that. Oh, but here, this was yesterday's dog shit.
Why did it look red?
Because
dog
that's
red.
why I took that picture because it's not right. It doesn't. Here's more dog shit.
Okay, we don't have to look at all that.
And this one.
Looks like a frog.
I took those because they have to get sent to the manager, like the kennel manager, so that this is what it looks like. What would you like me to do about this dog?
You have a picture of a tree?
Mm-hmm.
Dad has your picture.
I took that picture at when my parents were here.
Yeah, maybe making us walk too much. Something's that and all that.
You're too fat for all of that. That's what. That's why it's good.
I know, but it's too hot for that. I'd rather like go to the gym. I'm not that though.
My parents make us go for a lot of walks. She just said she's too fat for all of that. That just means you got to do the walking.
Oh, keeps leaving me. Yes.
And she's not fat by far. She's not fat.
Yes. You can't fall off. Yes, you are. Come here. You are such a good. Even though you're not.
Yep, Fo said she is not.
Yeah.
No, girl, you're not fat, says average girl. Although
I do
they've
wanna
been
go to
telling
the
me
gym
the
though.
same thing, and yeah, I don't agree. I just realized I'm not even wearing a bra.
You had to patch your boobs to figure that out.
I'm not wearing a bra.
What's in my bucket? Oh,
Fo said fat is 5 feet and 200 pounds. It's
you might be wrong.
5'6" and 200 pounds too.
That's never weight for
Hmm?
5'6". 100 pounds is overweight for 5'6".
Passion, you aren't as wide as me either. Hush it. Free the nipple. Oh, we're weird.
Yeah,
Burn the bra.
why not? Those are expensive.
Yeah, don't burn them. They're expensive. Oh, man. And I got a double chin. Even when I was thinner, I had a double chin. I've always had extra fat right there. Always. Even when I was 125 pounds, I had this. And it drives me crazy. I hate it. I want to get liposuction in my chin. No, I need my bra. I had my. Hello, Barry. Yeah, I have taken pictures of myself and or I've also had family take a picture of me and then post it on Facebook, and it's really unflattering, and I'm like, "Oh no." But yeah, selfies where like I'll take several selfies before I will like publish it because it's going to be a flattering angle. It's not going to be one of these. But the problem is, even when I was skinny everywhere, I was skinny. I still had this. Like, I don't know how to get rid of this. Because even when I was skinny, that was my problem right there. Just before a picture, lift your head slightly. It'll lessen the double chin. Yep. All about angles. Yep, yep. And people will take pictures of me and post them, and I'll be like, oh, pull it down, pull it down. Pull it down. Same thing with like, I'll lay down on the bed and I'll be like, oh, why can't I feel this skinny when I'm standing up or sitting down? When I lay back, everything goes caves in. So it's like, this is the skinniest I've ever been. We're talking about being fat, and Barry's gonna go get ice cream. Barry. Barry. Maybe I'll change my YouTube name to Fat Girl. Oh. Yeah, bring the fat girls some ice cream. Barry didn't say hello. Oh my gosh. Well, he technically didn't say hi to me either. He said hi to M specifically. He said hello in general and then said hey to M. But that may, yeah, I was going to say it was because M said hey to him, but so did you. And so did I. I know, he came in to leave just to get ice cream. He eats every stream. He's like, be right back, gonna get a cantaloupe. Be right back, gonna get a piece of pizza. Be right back, gonna get strawberries. Be right back, I'm gonna get ice cream. Be right back, I'm gonna get a chili dog. Oh, he's always eating. Be right back, gonna get a watermelon. Hi, Shadow. Cantaloupe is good though. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Hi. Mwah. Do you guys want to see the rats in their cage? You want to see how they're doing? They're doing good. Hi. They're doing good. Ian needs to clean his room, so we'll have to ignore that part. Yes, watermelon. My husband does not like watermelon. Can you believe that? He doesn't like honeydew. He doesn't like cantaloupe. He doesn't like watermelon. He likes watermelon candy, but he doesn't like watermelon. He does like strawberries. He used to not like strawberries, but he likes strawberries. He likes kiwi and he likes bananas. He's not a fan of apples. He's weird. Oh, cool. I wonder why. I mean, he actually said that he didn't like honeydew, but then at the same time, he's never had honeydew. So I'm like, how do you know you don't like it? I'm like, try it, try it. And taste buds change. So I'm going to mute this and unmute my phone, and I'll bring the one that's on the fish tank, and I'll bring that upstairs to show you the rats. So give me a sec. All right. I've got an echo from my laptop, which is annoying. All right. Unplug this. I don't have a bra to stick my phone in. What am I going to do? All right. We're going to do this. Try and get away from my echo. Echo, echo, echo. All right. Going into Ian's room. It's not too hot in here just yet. All right. Hi, guinea pig. All right. Here's the cage. We're going to rip that sticky tack because they poop on here and pee on here, and then we're going to rip it off so it falls into the tray. Because even though it's a wire floor and that's not really good on their feet, half the time they're not down here, they're up on here, and that's all wire too. So, and that's just what they do. Their feet grip things. There's Raina in this big old tube. So Raina's there. They must be resting. Oh, and this sheet is moving. So in here is somewhere in here is Raina pulled the sheet down into the cage. Somewhere in here is Riley. Riley's in there. Hey, girls. Oh, there she is. So they're doing well. Raina totally destroyed this hide. See a little fluff everywhere? And she's ripped up the sticky tack, so that's another reason why to just take it off. But there's holes she made all sorts of holes in that hide. Hi, girl. Hi, baby. She likes to put her teeth on me. She doesn't bite down. She just tests me out. Tests me out. Hi. Oh, Riley's coming out. Oh, or not. I filled up their water bottle yesterday and they got that much water gone. And there's the hammock that Raina's been in. It hangs. Hi, sweet girl. Hello, you gonna eat? Oh, it's time to eat. Oh, she takes it with her. She takes the food with her. Let me pull up the chat because I can't see it right now. Oh, did I? All right. I'm gonna have to change my view, I guess. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna, if you can only see the couch because I have that presenting. So let me fix that. We gotta present the other. Okay. We gotta present, not me. Here we go. We're presenting that. Let's go back upstairs. Let's go back upstairs. All right. Let's do this right. Here we go. Here is the cage. Raina is in the tube. It's hard to see. Let me open the door. Guinea pig. So she is in there. Trying to get away from the. Hi, Raina. Hi, Raina. Oh, camera? There's the camera. Yeah. And Riley's in that sheet. There she is. Were you sleeping? Were you sleeping? Hi. Hi. Hello. How are you? Sniffing me? Just sniffing me. She's torn my bandana to shreds. Raina's in here. Or not Raina. Riley. There she is. Hello, Riley. You made a bed in there? That's a good place to have your babies. Oh, they like to chew on my ring. Like to nibble on my ring. Yeah. This is a hammock here that they Raina goes in, and they, of course, they love their crinkly tunnel. We're gonna pull that sticky tack off. Looks like they've been sending litter flying. But I want to see if they can. Oh yeah, look, I gotta clean that out. There's he spreads hay everywhere. That's Augie. He spreads hay everywhere. But there's Raina. She's got this fuzzy hair that doesn't stand, it stands up like it's kind of wavy. And it sticks up like she's frizzy. And then Riley is completely opposite. She's got, it's smooth. Like it doesn't stick up. It's like smooth against her. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, what you doing? What you doing? Huh? Ow, oh, I'm sorry, I scared you. I'm sorry, I scared you. Let's close this back up. This is like a spring action latch. All right, let's go back downstairs. Riley just wants to stay hidden. here they are. Super, super cute. Oh, trying to not hide anybody's comments. I'm putting the phone against me and it is popping up windows. I don't want to. They're really cute. That's the downtime. Right now they probably were just recently sleeping. Because yesterday they were tackling each other and playing real hard. Let me put this back. Put this back on. Sorry, guys. Put this back on the tripod. There we go. There we go. Oh, you missed it. Oh, poo. You could back it up a little bit. Riley was hiding and she popped her head out a little bit. Raina came out, grabbed some food and took it to her tunnel, then came out again and was checking me out and stuff. But the best part is when they are fighting. And I can actually show you that when they're like playing. I took a video for Ian and sent it to him through Facebook so he could see his babies because he misses them. So let me grab that for you so you could see what they've been doing. I left them in the cage when I went to work because my husband was home, but he only went in there once. And when I came home, I checked on them, and they were fine. No blood was shed. Hold on. Okay. So we're gonna screen share. Okay. Sure you guys can see this. All right. And then you get to see them scuffling a little bit. They were in here all evening. Doesn't want to play. Well, that sucks. Why? Why? They were in here all evening. That doesn't. Why? Why doesn't it play? I am annoyed. All right. Well, it doesn't want to play. I'll just play it on my phone because it'll play on there. Stupid. Stupid. Okay. So we're going to do this a different way. All right. So let me pull up Facebook Messenger on my phone. All right. Off the AC, so. Okay. Hold on. Stop playing, for heaven's sakes. Okay. Nope. All right. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Okay. Dad did was come in and turn off the AC, so he was only in here the one time. But they are perfectly fine. Nobody's bleeding. Everybody's good. Yep. Everybody's good. Oh. And I filled up this water bottle today. This is going to have to be watched very frequently. I took the water bowl out just there they go. Just because little playing. It's too dirty. Riley's always the one on her back when they do that. The other litter box there in the corner. Oh, in the litter box? We're gonna do it? Oh, hush. So yeah, they're doing well. Yeah, they're getting along. They are getting along. They have their little scuffles. They'll tackle each other out of nowhere, and one of them will be usually Raina. She's usually on her back, fighting from her back, and Riley's on top, and they scuffle. They smack each other in the face with their feet. It's funny. It is funny watching them do that. And I would be worried because they're pretty rough with each other, and I would be worried, except that if someone was getting hurt, we'd hear someone squeaking in pain, and they don't make a sound. All you hear is them tumbling around in there. So it's pretty funny. Is she streaming? I will pull it up. I will pull it up. Oh, yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yeah, they're doing well. They are doing well. I got to finish my coffee. I got to stop procrastinating and finish my coffee and get to work on my animals. I think I'll do the rabbits first, and then I'll do the fish. And if I don't get to the fish today, I'll get to the fish tomorrow. But I need to I need to work on them. And I'm going to have to turn on the AC because it's getting warm in here. Getting warm in here. Everybody left. Yeah. Everybody's in watching Faux now, streaming, which is fine. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming about an hour and a half. So I can actually end it and we can watch Faux gaming. And while we're watching Faux gaming, I can take care of my rabbits, clean them out. Yep, just you and me. Just you and me. Yep, pretty much literally. But what I will do is go ahead and end it, and I'll stream, I won't stream. I'll watch Faux's stream. I'll leave it play and listen while I clean out the rabbits. So yeah, I will talk with you later. And yeah, I work tonight, but I'll probably pop into her live when I get back as usual. I really didn't take part too much in Maniac's stream in the ladies' night because I had to go to bed. I wanted to get some sleep. I did sleep okay. I took my sleep aid and I did sleep okay. So that's good. But yeah. So I will talk with you later. I got to get my stuff done and I'll talk with everybody else later. Hope everybody has a great Friday, and I will talk with you all later. Bye.